All right, guys, so today we have something very fun and exciting that we're going to do. We're going to take a look at another beautiful new deck. So this deck was a gift to me. It was sent to me for the purposes of doing this review. And there's a cute little heart that they drew on the front of it. And there is the deck itself. And here is some postcards from the creator. I assume some of these might actually be some of the cards. Oh, they're beautiful. I'm not going to show them to you yet. They're postcards, and it looks like they're based on the art. So I'm going to just get right into showing you the cards. So I came across this particular deck on Etsy. You guys know I love Etsy. And I saw like one card, and what tripped me out about the deck is the colors. You guys know I'm a colors person, so the colors were like stunning to me, and I just had to see this deck. It's called the Moonbeam Magick Oracle cards. Let's see the side, by Sapphire Moonbeam, and I looked her up on Facebook, and she has quite the following. And it says here that she's the one that actually did these cards. And I am going to link underneath here her information. But it says here that the rainbow-inspired energy paintings, each hand-painted by Sapphire Moonbeam, provide a colorful visual for the inspiring, loving, and empowering messages. She told me that she actually writes for one of the pagan magazines. There you go. And I'm going to look at the guidebook and see if there's any more information. Ooh, she signed it. Oh, this is wonderful, guys. Guys, I got to show you this. She was so kind as to sign it. May you always discover the magic in every day, Sapphire Moonbeam. This is beautiful. So she sent me that, and she sent me her business card. Apparently, she is an artist. She does crystal and stone jewelry. She does energy paintings, and all of her information is on Etsy. Now, I'm just showing this to you now because I'm going to put all of this underneath the video. So if you want to take a look at that, that's her information, and it will be under the video. She, like I said, she has quite the following on Facebook. Oh, wow. What I really love about her cards is the picture on the other side. Isn't that gorgeous? I loved it. As soon as I saw the cards, I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. So she's extremely talented. And let's see, I'm gonna show you guys. The guidebook is not in color. It's black and white, and you just turn to your card number. And the interpretation, there's an interpretation, and on the next page there is an affirmation for each one. So without further ado, because I know you guys really want to see these beautiful cards. The box is cool. Very high quality box. Only thing I don't like about the box is there are no finger holes here. So it could be a little bit difficult for me to open it sometimes. But I will get past it to use these beautiful cards. The first thing I'm going to show you is the back of the card. Let's pull this forward. There, that's the back of the card. Look at that. The colors, that is what does it to me. It's the colors. They're gorgeous. So this is the back. Let me show you guys this real quick. They're not that big, as you can see. Nice size. Great cardstock, not thin at all. They're a little bit, they have quite the glare. You can see the ring light in them. So that could be a problem for people who like to photograph and take pictures and, you know, and video. But we all know how to get around it. So we just take it and we kind of move it around until the light don't, there you go, till you don't see the light no more. There. So this is the first card, card number 1. You guys know I love angels. Look at the beauty of this. And what I love about them is they have this soft, beautiful nature. As you can see, soft, beautiful nature. I'm gonna pull this forward just a bit. There we go. Make sure you can see them really good. And yeah, look at this, the colors. It's like, oh my goodness. So I was so drawn to them, and I'm like, for me, I don't know what it is about color. You know, people use color therapy, color to heal things, chakras are colors. And I've just taken, I love colors. When I was younger, I used to love black. Everything I bought was black. And as I got older, I noticed, really, honestly, the happier I got, the more I got into colors. So now when I see a deck like this, stunning deck, I'm like, oh, I gotta see this. So it just touches me. Look at that. The Dream Key. You know, I'm an artist too, but it really trips me out how good this artwork is. The blending, I love that. The Dreaming Tree. I also am noticing another thing. As you look at these, the meanings of the cards, they're not the same old, same old. You know, we're used to, what do they all say, guys? They all say things like beginnings and endings. They all say things like forgiveness. They all say things like this, but these are very unique. Like the way that she chose to label them, empathy. I don't think I've ever seen an empathy card before. I've seen other cards that implied or discussed empathy, but I don't ever think I saw, oh, I love the way those pastels blended. I don't think I've ever seen one that actually called it that. Ah, it's the fairy card. Gotta love those fairies. And I just love it so much. I love the colors and the happiness and the brightness. And also, take a look at the font that she used. I like that font a lot. A lot of people are afraid to step away from Times New Roman. So you see a lot of the oracles have the same font. And I think that they do that so people can easily read it. But with this one, it's very easy to read it, but she stepped off and went into a very artistic, I like the curly cues on the end. She went into a very artistic direction with even the font. So this deck for me is like a happy deck. Like when somebody had said, do you have a deck that gives you a hug? That's what this deck, forgiveness, that's what this deck reminds me of. It reminds me of a deck that is your hug deck. Like if you're feeling sad one day, you've had, you know, a difficult time or an argument with somebody, I could see myself pulling out this deck when I need to cheer up, you know, when I want to feel better, when I want to do that kind of a thing. Because these colors, they draw me right in to a happier vibration. Ah, goddess, always. So, you know, I'm trying to remember if I've rarely seen a oracle deck and seen goddess, empathy. Like some of these I've seen forgiveness. This one here is gratitude. I've seen gratitude, but she does have a lot of unique labels, and I love that. I can't wait to use this one. When this one came in the mail, I sat it down. I wanted to open it so bad, but I didn't want to look at the cards without you guys. I wanted to look at it on camera, and I'm so glad that I did because these are really beautiful, and I love being able to look at them, and I'm just blown away. The Hope card. I'm blown away by how vivid they are. I love the colors, and I love how vivid they are. They pop right off the card. Intuition, beautiful. Now this one is right up my alley. Love. I love us third decan Aquarius can't get away from love. And now that I'm looking, There are 3 cards back to back. Here's the love tree. That's number 2. So we have that love back to back. I'm like, yes, more love. And we also have this one. That's the 3rd one. The love wave. I can't wait to see what these mean. Magic. Sometimes you'll see magic. I love the way it's spelled. A lot of times when you see magic spelled this way, it's to differentiate between like stage Harry Houdini type magic and, you know, spiritual type magic. This looks like a lotus flower. I really love the lotus. You see it depicted very often. I don't know if you guys know the story of the lotus, but basically the lotus flower grows in mud. And when it pushes through, the petals are often white. Sometimes I've seen other colors too, but they're often white. And they always talk about the significance of, you know, being cultivated in the muck, in the mud, and pushing through and being beautiful and bright. And many of our lives are like that, you know. We go through these difficult circumstances, and if we handle them a certain kind of way, we can come out with that same love and light. You can come out with love and light, or you can come out bitter. It's up to you. Ah, the music card. I like that too. Yeah, this is really cool. I love it a lot. As soon as I knew that though, like this is not a shock to me, because as soon as I saw I only saw like a few of the cards, like 2 or 3, and when I saw them I was like, yeah, I want to collab with this person. So you know, we talked and she gifted me this deck, and I was like, yes, I'm going to definitely do a review of this, because I knew it. And the one thing about me, I never agree to do a deck that I don't like. So you may be watching my videos thinking, Queen, you love all these decks. And you're right. You're 100% correct. Your observation is perfect. Look at that peacock. Never seen a peacock card before, unless it was an animal oracle. So that's going to be cool to see what that means. But people are like, you love all of these decks, stop playing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not. It's not that I just, you know, go around, you know, loving every deck, because I do not love every deck. Trust me, there are some decks I don't like at all. But I only agree to collaborate with a creator if I really love their work. So that's why a lot of times you go another love card, more love, more love. So a lot of times you'll be like, well, wow, you know, but yeah, it's because I already saw 1 or 2 of the cards. I already picked up on the aura of the deck. I already knew I was going to love the deck. So then I'm like, okay, well, let me talk to this creator and see, do they want to do a collaboration? If I saw a deck and hated it, I would never ask or agree to a collaboration. It's a waste of both of our time, in my opinion. Oh, see, peace. Beautiful. So, shattered. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes we feel shattered and gotta put ourselves back together. Slow down. Yes, we always criticize the snail. It's like, yeah, sometimes you gotta slow down. Spirals. I don't know what this means, but I do remember when I was younger, I saw in a dream or a vision a representation of the universe, and that's what it looked like. So I'm interested to see what her spirals are talking about. But in my vision, it was representation of the universe. And I was like, this is pretty cool. Oh, check out the elephant. Every time I see an elephant, I think of Ganesha, and it makes me smile. I love Ganesha. Storm. Looks like some rough times. I love the brush strokes too. And some of the cards, you can literally see the brush strokes. I love that, because it's like when you look at it, you know, it's not just, and there's nothing wrong with mass marketed decks. I have a lot of mass marketed decks, but it just comes off. It's just such a special independent deck. Oh, look at that mask. The masks we wear. The tear. I guess you're crying. Oh, guys, look, more love. More love. This is true love. I love it. That's how I feel about this deck. True love. This represents uncertainty. This one represents the weather. Oh, look at that. The snow versus the sunny. I love that. And the last one is 46 cards, is yin and yang. So let me grab one of the cards I love the most, which is hard because I think I'm in love with all of these. This was one I was very curious about. Let's grab this one. All right. Now, as I mentioned before, I really do love this. This card stock is perfect. Now let's take this one. This one is called Love Wave. And what I didn't do, let's see. I was about to say I didn't put the guidebook to the side. It's right here. So we're going to go. It says go to 21. And the guidebook says Love Wave. Moods are contagious. Emotions, feelings, and moods are energy. What type of energy are you sending out to others? This card comes as a reminder that your energy and actions of love, or otherwise, affect you and those around you. When you send out kind, caring, loving, and compassionate energy, it spreads to others. That is very true. Do your best to share the positive energy. Send out the type of energy that you yourself would want to receive. Start a love wave. I love that. That is great. Affirmation. I am a loving spirit. I will send out kind, compassionate, and loving energy to the world. That is really cool. That is beautiful. So underneath this video, I'm going to put all of Sapphire Moonbeam's information. I'm going to put her Facebook. I'm going to put any way that you can possibly contact her. Sapphire has quite the following, as I previously stated. She writes for one of our pagan publications. And it also says here that she was self-taught, which is even more impressive, that she never even received any formal art training. So that is really, really good. Now let me show you one more. Let's look at one more. I like this one a lot. Let me tell you about this one. The Magic Within. It's number 22. Magic Within says, there is untapped magic that lies deep within you. This card encourages you to realize your full potential and see how special you really are. Inside of you, you have the power to do anything you set your mind to. You can make things happen, but you have to believe in your personal power. Believing is the most powerful magic. Start by believing in yourself. Affirmation. I have magic and power within. I believe in myself. So the guidebook is extremely, it's perfect. It's right on point. It gets right to the point. It's great. I love it so much. Yeah, it gets right to the point. And it lets you know, okay, I was looking for this. I wanted to tell you more about this beautiful author. It says about the author artist. Sapphire Moonbeam is a self-taught artist that currently resides in Kansas City. In 2011, she began creating energy paintings and changed her legal name to Sapphire Moonbeam. She does intuitive energy paintings by commission. Sapphire also creates unique metaphysical stone and crystal jewelry, creates gypsy mosaic pieces, makes sculptured clay goddesses, and creates enchanted nature photography. Sapphire Moonbeam also teaches intuitive abstract art classes. She is always looking for a new way to express herself and live her passion from various forms of art. So, my goodness, she does it all. Photography, jewelry, writing. She has Facebook, she has Twitter, she has Instagram. So I'm going to put all of this underneath the video in case you want to check her out. And I'm also, of course, going to put the link to the deck itself. And now I'm going to show you, before we go, the postcards. I don't think they're going to fit, so I'm just going to hold them up. They're kind of glossy. Very glossy. But these would be great. Let me see the back. Yeah. That is really cool. So if you want to get some of these, you can check these out too. Isn't that pretty? These are beautiful postcards. Somebody gonna get these for me. Somebody is gonna get these. And then she sent this one. This is beautiful. It says, "Thank you for your order." And she signs it. And then on the other side, you can see it is definitely one of the cards. And there's one more. And this is the tree card. I remember this card. One of the cards about the giving tree or something about a tree. I remember that one. And this one is one you can actually use. So I got 3 postcards that I can send to people. All right, guys. So if you love this deck as much as I do, please check out underneath this video and talk to this amazing artist. You guys come back soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I have a lot more to say. See you later.